This is Andy with QualityStocks. Today's Tuesday, April 26, 2011, and today we're going to take a look at Allied Irish Banks. This is a New York Stock Exchange company trading under ticker AIB. This chart not too long ago on this nice play right here, this big bounce. Yesterday put together a substantial up day, up almost 20%, strong volume, and this chart's definitely hitting the radar again today for continuation. Now we can see overall we've got a great uptrend. That's a solid positive divergence with the price per share trending down, MACD still trending upward. Even more recently, the pullback from this move, holding zero, which is one thing we always talk about. Looks like a bullish cross is just now happening. Again, just giving hints this chart might be ready to try and put together an even stronger move today. Coming off a PPO ADX pinch. Not super deep, but the ADX was relatively high, over 45. Actually would be considered a second pinch, which is typically even more reliable. That's one of the reasons that we did this chart back through here. ADX is retraced down under 25 now. We're looking for it to flatten back out, start to make it curl up. Getting bullish cross the positive DI through the negative DI. Huge separation from the 7 away from the 14 and 21. Those that follow our charts know that we always say keep an eye on that. It's going to try and pull back up, get closer together, which can only happen with some buying pressure. You can see it started to make that recovery. Yesterday still a slight little twist down, but I'm going to look for this to try and come back up and get even closer to the 14 and 21. Again, going along the same lines, this may continue a move upward today. Accumulation distribution looks like it's trying to find a new base. Some buying pressure yesterday, of course, made the turn. We're going to look for continuation there. I want to see it try and get through these levels. Try and take out this old low. Shaking money flow going right along with things. Making lower lows, trending back towards zero, showing some buying pressure still coming into this stock. And good for continuation. You see the CCI holding right around the middle of the indicator. Now turning back up. Of course, the official buy point comes on the break of 100, but trying to maintain bull chart territory. Full stow certainly has regressed far enough. Sharp downtrend, holding over top of 20. Just going to look for a new higher low to be made. See if this can turn back towards 50. It shows some momentum coming back into this stock. Tricks, of course, there's a move back towards zero. Much like the MACD, after a retrace, you want to see it hold around zero and continue the uptrend. RSIs, that's just classic positioning for continuation. All three close together, holding right around that 50 marker, moving firmly upward after yesterday's movement. Classic sort of retrace, throw these fibs on here real quick. You can see it held right around the 61.8% retrace area. Found itself a support level, made a move back upward off of that. We'll pull that off just to get it out of the way. Reiterate the idea on any sort of pullback. You want to see $3 hold. Now again, that's pretty far away from where it is right now. It's more than 20%, which would be well outside what I consider a normal stop loss. I'd look for something a little bit more near term, and that would be around 350. One that's holding over top of the 50-day moving average, which is something that you want to see. It is a classic support resistance area. So if this does try to pull back today, I'd like to see it hold that 350. Otherwise, I'd probably stay completely away from it and take a look at it if it drops all the way back to $3. So if this maintains some strength, show that this is identifying AIB as a true bottom, this is going to be the new low, and start to trend upward again, I'd look for that support level to hold. I'll look for resistance to come back into play right around that $4.15 area, and I would certainly expect it to be pretty strong up here near $4.50. That's an old high. If it can break through that, it's really substantiating a new uptrend to this stock and identifying this as a true bottom. That's still a nice move away from where it is. Again, closed at 373. So you're talking about 80 cents a share in order to make it to 450. So keep an eye on that first resistance around 415. And if it can make it through that, look for it to become much more significant at 450. I also would like to point out real quick, there's still an open gap through here from around $5 up to around 550. I think it's about 545. Look for that gap to get filled. This is going to try and put together the overall uptrend. Be looking for something just generally along these lines. Something like that. Want to see a higher high get made, maintain the higher lows, and establish an upward channel. Overall, this chart's looking very nice going into today, so it's certainly hitting the watch list to see how it performs. As always, merely my interpretation of the AIB chart. This is Andy with QualityStocks. Thank you for watching, and trade smart.